So I made the switch to being a recruiter probably about 2 to 3 months ago. And ever since, I have loved it. I cannot complain about this job whatsoever. Hey everyone, my name is Caitlin Currie. I am a travel nurse slash recruiter now with Atlas MedStaff. I started out as a travel nurse with Atlas MedStaff once I started talking to Ronnie, who was my recruiter at the time. She kind of got me into the whole travel nursing world, answering all my questions, putting me in wonderful jobs and locations. And after about a year of traveling, I started talking to her and she asked me, hey, why don't you come on over to the recruiter side? It's going to be wonderful for you. You're going to know kind of the ins and outs of the job, obviously, as a travel nurse yourself. So you'll be able to have a much better communication and experience with your nurses. So I made the switch to being a recruiter probably about 2 to 3 months ago. And ever since, I have loved it. I cannot complain about this job whatsoever. I come to work at my remote desk, as you see, for 8 to 10 hours a day, but I can take it anywhere on the go if I need to. And that's kind of the nice thing is I can travel still to anywhere that I would like to, but be able to work as a recruiter as well. So I kind of have the best of both worlds of being a travel nurse and still a recruiter at the same time. I'm currently not working full-time as a nurse anymore just because the recruiter side of things takes so much time, but I am still going to be working PRN or as needed with a new job as a nurse. One of the things that I did not expect when making the switch was that I was probably going to be working more than a full 36 hours like a regular travel nurse. I definitely work much more than 40 hours a week, probably closer to about 60 hours a week. But it definitely is going to pay off in the long run to be able to have wonderful nurses on your desk who you work alongside of each and every day. I've already had a couple nurses who not only have made an impact on myself, but my job as a recruiter. And they make my job so much easier and make each and every day working with them special. It's definitely nice for me, being a travel nurse in the past, to kind of help my nurses find housing, and try to explain to them the whole ins and outs of being a travel nurse, where to look for housing, whether it's on certain apps or websites. We can kind of look at all that together. And it's a wonderful thing from now being a travel nurse to recruiter to help my travel nurses out in those situations. One of the biggest things I would say to any travel nurses who are taking the leap from a staff job to a travel job, no matter how much experience you have, be always open to location. Always be open to where you would want to go. There's so much to do and so much to explore here in the United States, and it's wonderful to go anywhere and everywhere that you possibly can. I started in Washington State, where I live in South Carolina, and it was a wonderful experience, going 3,000 miles away. And then I went to New Jersey and then to Vegas. So I've kind of gone a little bit of everywhere. And I would definitely, that's probably my biggest piece of advice, is to just explore the world. Don't let one small area hold you down. And if anybody's ever looking to come to the recruiter side after being a travel nurse or even a staff nurse, you're going to have a leg up on the competition. You're going to do wonderful as long as you can sit down, take time, talk to your nurses, especially the new travel nurses who have never taken a job before. As long as you can be patient and kind with them, you're going to go super far in this job.